Hey, what's going on, guys? Black Dissident, and I want to play a little scenario style game to show you guys an example of a loadout that I would use in a scenario, such as what I'm going to kind of frame for you here in a second. So, my core training group has been working with an organization that also has a partnership, I guess you could say, with local sheriff's departments, and their goal is to combat human trafficking efforts, as that stuff has been on an uptick for a while in our country and in different communities. And they have reached out to me and my core training group, and they want us to assist them in some short duration type missions. And that's really all the information that I have right now that I can share. But they did give us kind of a baseline idea of what we're going to want to bring for equipment and these on this particular adventure, if you will. And they do want us to have access to armor if we do have it, but it may or may not be utilized, but we will at least be able to stage that, you know, at the staging location or whatever. But we definitely need a way to carry mags, load bearing equipment of some sort, rifle, AR-15 pattern, suppressor is a plus, night vision capability if you have it. And also we're going to show up in our just regular clothes with our EDC, you know, concealed carry handgun, and that's pretty much the gist of it. And also a 24-hour pack or assault pack, whatever you want to call it. And obviously plenty of water because it's scorching ass hot, you know, maybe some snacks, just normal stuff like that. But the kit parameters are pretty straightforward. So I'm already wearing my EDC stuff. I tend to carry a smaller handgun when it's this time of year. It's really hot where I live, and right now I'm carrying the Springfield Hellcat, so I'll have it in a couple spare mags. But if I do decide that I want something a little bigger or a little bit more firepower, I will have the Glock 19 with the TLR-7 Alpha and a Hollow Sun red dot, so that'll give me the ability to passive aim under night vision if it comes to that. And I just got my Bravo concealment inside the waistband holster for that, so that'll work. Spare mag, I'll probably throw a couple more spare mags in the bag as well to go with the Glock, just to have a little bit of extra 9mm to feed that. And then, so for armor, I got the T-Rex Arms AC-1 with 3 mags up front on the placard. Just a little, you can put your cell phone or whatever in that pocket right there. And then trauma kit here, and a dangler, and a tourniquet here on the side. I can add more mags to the cummerbund if I need to. And then of course it's just a slick back plate carrier. I can't damn talk, but a slick back plate carrier, so nothing crazy going on there. And then in the event that I'm not using that, which I ain't going to unless, you know, I have to, or if I think I need to, if you will. But as far as just patrolling or anything like that, or doing any kind of surveillance, I'm going to be using the UW Gear Swamp Fox Mini chest rig, just to save on weight and increase my my ability to cover terrain and shit like that, because that weight will obviously wear you down. Now that's got HESCO L210s in it, so they are a lighter weight plate, and just some foam trauma pads behind it. Another point, I would like to, at some point, I'm going to get some 3A panels to use as backers for the HESCO L210s. I just haven't picked any up yet, but I'm definitely going to look at getting those. And I think it'd be great to have soft armor capability anyway, depending on the situation. So that's something that I personally need to acquire. But anyway, so then you can run the chest rig here, and if need be, I can strip the stuff off of the plate carrier and throw the chest rig over it. That's another option. So this right here affords me a good bit of flexibility as far as you know, load bearing equipment. So got a trauma kit on there, tourniquet on the side, 4 mags, and an admin pouch with smoke grenade. I got like a neck gaiter, you know, just stuff like that. So that's what I got for load bearing equipment. And then got the Daniel Defense 11.5 inch SBR over here, and oh shit, and of course the YHM Turbo K suppressor. Suppressor is a plus, they said, so most of my guys got suppressors anyway, and night vision as well. So I got here the katanas with Elbit White Fox tubes. So got my nods there. and extra batteries and all that good stuff. And those, well, this pouch will go inside of the helmet in the beaver tail on the assault pack for added protection when not in use. And then here we got the AWS assault pack. Hope that's in the shot, yeah. So the AWS assault pack, Team Windy bump in here, G24 on the front, mounted up. And then inside we got a small pair of binoculars for observation during the daytime. And another cool benefit about a situation like that when you're working with sheriff's departments and stuff like that is they typically have a reasonable budget, and they also generally have all kinds of cool ass toys at their disposal. So they're gonna take care of comms and all that stuff, obviously, because they got better shit than most civilians do. So that's the way it is, and we're gonna be able to utilize some of that to our advantage by working with them. And then in here I got a GI bandolier with 3 extra 30-round mags in it, and I got a life straw in there that will probably get swapped for a Sawyer Mini at some point, but I did have a few. I had a 4-pack of those. I gave a couple of them away, and I kept one. I just tossed it in the bag. But got some MRE sandwiches here, and a 1-liter smart water bottle, and there's also a hydration bladder in here which will get filled, so you can't have too much water, obviously. And I may even take along a 2-quart canteen and just drink from it first, and then just go from there. And then in here I got just my hygiene items and stuff like that. I got extra socks, extra t-shirt, underwear, wipes, foot powder, stuff like that. Just normal hygiene stuff that you would expect to possibly need, make your life a little more comfortable. Mold skin and stuff like that for blisters, a little boo-boo kit, band-aids for minor cuts and scrapes, etc. Then in here we got another neck gaiter, because depending on what kind of situation you're in and who you're dealing with, you may be in a position where you may want to cover your face. You never know what might be going on. So, and then down here got some more chem lights, a couple more of those, and then I got just like a little, I got a granola bar in there as well, just quick snacks. And then in here we got a compass, extra batteries, cordage, water purification tablets, and stuff like that. And the cool thing about these packs is that you can scale, and you should scale the contents depending on what kind of task you're going to be dealing with. And with a pack like this, you still have a little bit of room to add or take stuff out depending on what you're going to be dealing with. If you need to save the weight or something you know you're not going to need, you can ditch it and maybe add something more important like water, or maybe some more food or whatever, maybe even more ammo. Just depends on what you're doing. But so put all this stuff back, but that's kind of what I got for a situation of that nature. And you know, you can think of it as like a sheriff's department posse, which is something that's not really uncommon throughout history. It's more common out west and stuff like that, but it is something that has happened before, and I think will probably happen again. So therefore, this is my kit for that type of scenario, like I said, to just assist some of the local sheriff's departments in kind of bolstering their manpower and maybe acting as kind of a buffer or an additional source of manpower, if you will, for some of the SWAT teams or whatever like that, just to kind of back those guys up in the event that they need something, or if they're tied up on something more important or a direct action type of mission, then we can do surveillance or, you know, different things like that, recon, whatever you want to call it. So, or area denial, whatever. But that's what I got. So let me know what you guys think about this format of video, and if you guys think of, you know, if you want to do a video response and show what you would take or something like that, I thought it would be cool to just have a reason or do a mental exercise of why and how I would kind of structure a kit. Because, you know, when you've been doing the gear and stuff for a while, I don't know, I guess it kind of gets stale a little bit, and outside of taking classes or doing field training exercises with the guys, you know, a lot of times you're just busy doing other things, and this shit just sits and collects dust, really. You know, it's just sitting there, hoping you never have to use it in a serious scenario. But it's cool to assemble different kits, I think, and put them together and lay them out and think through different scenarios or mission sets. So that's what we're done here today. Oh, also too, I would definitely have access to some cash as well, just a little bit of cash, because, you know, cash is king, as they say. Even though the dollar is not as mighty as it once was, you can still get a lot of things done. You know, and I got some smaller bills in there as well. You could use that for coercion or bribes or whatever you had to do, or maybe paying your way in or out of a situation. That's just the way it is. But there we go. So I appreciate it, guys. I'm out of here. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.